Am I the a-hole for refusing to cover my coworker's mistakes and getting blamed for it? I, 28M, work at a mid-sized marketing firm. One of my coworkers, James, 35M, is technically talented but extremely careless. Over the past few months, he's repeatedly missed deadlines, sent out campaigns with typos, or messed up client reports. I've tried to be patient, even helped him out a few times when he asked politely. But lately, it's become a pattern. He leaves things until the last minute and expects everyone else to fix them. Last week was the breaking point. Our team had a big presentation for a major client, a project that could lead to a multi-million-dollar contract. James, as the account lead, was responsible for the slides. On Monday, he handed me the deck an hour before the review meeting and said, "Just make sure it's perfect." I've been swamped with other things. I looked at it and immediately noticed several glaring issues, outdated stats, broken links, and a couple of client-sensitive data points that were wrong. I told him he needed to fix it himself. He insisted, "I trust you, just handle it, it's fine." I hesitated because it was his job, not mine, but I reluctantly started correcting things, thinking this could save the project. By the time of the presentation, the slides looked professional. I felt a mix of relief and frustration. The work was done, but I was already annoyed at how much time I spent cleaning up someone else's mess. The meeting went well initially. The client seemed engaged, complimented the visuals, and asked a few follow-up questions. Everything seemed under control until afterward. During the debrief, my manager called me into the office. I could tell immediately something was wrong. Apparently, James had reverted several slides to his old numbers, deleted updates I'd made, and when the client noticed discrepancies, he told the manager I had made changes without permission. I tried to explain calmly that I only corrected mistakes he left in the deck, and that he had personally asked me to handle it. My manager was not having it. He said I overstepped and implied I was careless for making changes without formal approval. James, of course, sat there smiling smugly, acting like I was the problem. The rest of the week was tense. The client eventually noticed some minor errors, but nothing catastrophic. James tried to take credit for the presentation, looking good, while I got a formal warning in my file for unauthorized edits. Several team members approached me privately, apologizing for the unfair situation and saying James had been doing this kind of manipulation for months. I realized I had been set up to take the fall. By the end of the week, I had to decide whether to escalate to HR or let it slide. I documented every message, every slide version, and even saved timestamps of our Slack conversation. When I met with HR, I presented everything. They were shocked and promised to investigate. A week later, James was reprimanded for repeated negligence and improper client handling. My warning was removed, and the manager admitted he hadn't gotten the full story initially. The entire experience left me exhausted and frustrated. I loved my job and the work we do, but it taught me a harsh lesson. No matter how hard you try to help someone, if they're willing to manipulate the situation, you can be blamed for someone else's mistakes. So, Reddit, am the a-hole for refusing to cover my coworker's mistakes, even though I ended up getting blamed initially?